So here you have a city who's begging for help. They know they're in trouble, okay? They're asking for that help, and I've got email after email from the Environmental Protection Agency saying, you know what, maybe you should hold off because we're not sure. Maybe there is confusion under the lead and copper rule. Maybe we are supposed to do 6 months of testing. I'm not excusing them at all, but you need to take some responsibility because you screwed up and you messed up 100,000 people's lives. 100,000 of them. 10,000 of those people are 6 years old and younger. And you take no responsibility. You don't think you did anything wrong, right? You don't think there's anybody did anything wrong.
I already indicated that we could have worked more aggressively.
Yeah.
I wish we had. Can I explain the memo? Would you like me to?
I want you to have an appreciation and an understanding of why the DEQ people are confused by the direction from the Department of Environmental from the EPA.
There was no confusing signal sent from the agency.
What were they supposed to do?
Of time.
Should they have put the phosphates in the water, yes or no?
Not dumping it in without connecting with the experts, and they did not have the expert voice at the table because they refused to let us to the table.
They were at the table. It comes from the EPA.
Sir,
she starts the email.
That is not the task force we're talking about to provide technical expertise.
Okay, let's go through the list. Leanne Smith, Richard Benzie, Chris Phillip, Carrie Monosmith, Dana, I'm going to mispronounce their last name.
It's okay.
Going through this. Hold on.
I don't know those individuals, so.
Yeah, they all work for you. And the EPA, here's what it says. Here's what it says. I'm sorry, DEQ, but from the EPA,
yes.
Thank you, Governor. Governor knows who works for him. Here's it. Below are my draft notes from our call last week. Thank you all for participating. I apologize, first apology I had seen, for the delay in getting out this draft for you to all review. And it says, don't simply add the phosphates. All I want you to acknowledge is that there should be some.
It could have created more damage than it cured.
Exactly.
Water systems are difficult and deserve technical experts, which they did not have available. We did. They wouldn't let them at the table.
They were at the table. They were in the same conversation.
That is not the table. That is a semi-annual call we have with the department where we share information. If you look through the record, we consistently said we have national experts. We want to help. We had worked behind the scenes to figure out how we could do that. We just never got invited, nor were we accepted at the table at that point.
Okay, I'm going to go through my last point, and then we'll get to Mr. Clay here. You said you didn't have the authority to do, I want to read to you part of the law here. Okay? This is Section 1431, Part D. Part D, Section 1431 of the Emergency Powers within the Safe Drinking Water Act. It says, the administrator, that would be you,
yes,
upon receipt of information that a contaminant which is present in or likely to enter a public water system, and I'm skipping ahead because it qualifies for terrorist attacks and all those types of things, which may present an imminent and substantial endangerment to the health of persons, and that appropriate state and local authorities have not acted to protect the health of such persons, may take such actions as he may deem necessary in order to protect the health of such persons. So if they weren't doing what you wanted them to do, why didn't you take action earlier?
I'm surprised, Mr. Chairman. The second part is about states' rights. And what we have to do.
What do you mean the second part?
There is a two-part process to us actually issuing a 1431. The second is we need to make sure that the states aren't already taking appropriate action. That's what's so infuriating.
So when did you know that they didn't do it?
We knew July 21st that there was a systemic problem. The state agreed the next day, and then all they did was slow walk it. That's why we had to do it the way we did. I wished we had gone further. I wish we had gone farther. I wish we had yelled from the treetops. But there is no way that my agency created this problem, or there was ambiguity in the existing law that wouldn't have done the same thing that the governor said, which was let them know to use your common sense, don't put people at risk, just because we couldn't figure out that in the life of us, in our guidance, we never thought that anybody would go from a treated system to an untreated system and not treat it.
If you want to do the courageous thing, like you said Susan Hedman did, then you too should resign. Nobody's going to believe that you have the opportunity, you had the presence, you had the authority, you had the backing of the federal government, and you did not act when you had the chance. And if you're going to do the courageous thing, you too should step down. My time has expired.
Hi, this is Sharon reporting from Bad News Media. Thanks for subscribing to our channel and giving us a thumbs up. We really appreciate your support. Please feel free to leave us a comment and share this video with your friends. Thank you.